The space age communication is having some issues because there's some clouds out there. What's up, Mr. Stu?
All is well, Jim. All is
Uh,
well.
Oh, good. Your volume is a little low, but maybe I'll just crank up my.
Is
I'll
that
turn
better?
up my. Yeah, that's a little better.
Yeah.
Am
Okay.
I breathing in? Do I sound like Susan's mom breathing into the microphone, or am I good?
No, you're good.
Okay. Now sometimes it's like, hey, Stu, I'm glad we're here. How you doing? It's like a dirty phone call, or I still got my CPAP on from last night. Um, so what's new, man? What you been up to in the last week?
Whew. I have been on a writing tear trying to finish this program I'm working on.
Yeah. What's the program about?
Uh, it's a workout for old people like me.
Oh, well,
Yeah.
have you been testing it on me? Is that why I've been getting weird workouts and you've been alternating hard weeks, easy weeks, split days, other days and
A little
stuff?
bit. You are a great guinea pig for this level of fitness for sure.
Jim Edwards, testing workouts for Stu Smith for over a decade. My joints are still attached. Who you texting?
Denise,
Oh, okay. Just letting her
telling
know
her to,
you're on the
yeah, I forgot to tell her, and she's got to grab Parker so he doesn't bark at everybody who walks past the house.
Oh, that's okay. Have you been having any issues with fruit flies at this time of year?
No,
Dude,
is
we
it?
got fruit flies are crazy, man. Just it's all the vegetation around here in the swamp. It's the right temperature, the right humidity, the right amount of just dead crap. And it's just I have no food here in the world headquarters, zero. And I got fruit flies. They're just
Hmm.
coming in looking. Yeah. The other day, Susan, we were talking, and Susan's like, are those bugs around your head? I'm like, oh my God. It's just,
That's so weird. I have heard of like horse flies, but that's usually in the summer,
yeah, well, there
but
you
not
go.
fruit flies.
'Tis the season. So, how'd you come up with the idea for your new course? Tell me about your new course. This is going to be a great lead in for what I want to share with you.
Um, my course that I came up with like a few months ago,
Yeah, that you're
or
finishing.
oh no no no, that's a book. My new
Oh,
book
oh,
is what I'm
oh,
finishing. Yeah, writing a book.
oh, writing a book. Even
Yes.
better for the lead in of what we're going to do. Please tell me
Yeah.
more.
Well, I'm 55 now. Been
Hmm.
working out for over 40 years,
Hmm.
and there's a lot to be learned from not only that experience, but also how to start creating a consistent effort by building these habits, and that's really more a habit building book than anything else. And
Yeah,
then from there, you're just introducing fitness elements to it throughout this journey. Um, whether you're a beginner, intermediate, or advanced, it has something for everybody.
yeah,
And I just thought it was needed. I wrote the 40 and over when I was 45. So I
yeah,
figure I'll write the 50 and over when I'm 55.
yeah,
I'll do a 60 and over when I'm 65. I'm just going to keep on going. Um, but it's just a way to grow with your audience, if that makes sense.
sure.
You're growing with the folks who's been with you for 25 years. You know,
How did you gauge again something needed? A lot of people need stuff they don't want and they only pay for the stuff they want. What made you think that this is something that people want as opposed to a real-time stretching and video that someone might want to
well,
do?
I mean, everybody's asking me for it. Like people
Okay.
say, "Hey, I did your 40 and over. That's pretty good. You got anything for 50 and over?" And I said, "Well, you could basically do the same thing for your 40 and over, but I'm coming out with a new program right now, and it's um, you know, it's called the Ageless Athlete. So it's got the Fiverr cover already.
Did you grab the domain name?
Ah, damn it, I have not done that. I guess I
Let's
should.
Yeah, let's look real quick. I went right to it, and there's not.
Does somebody own it? That's the question.
Somebody
That's a good
already,
question. Yeah, somebody owns it.
somebody already has it.
Yeah, that's all right. They may
Jerks.
they may they may try to sell it to me.
Yeah,
Pop out the book.
yeah. There you go. Um, well, that's pretty cool. Well, it's interesting that one of the most important parts of the book creation process, as you know, is coming up with a cool idea, coming up with a cool angle, coming up with a cool topic.
Yeah,
And
definitely.
I I just wonder if anybody who's here with us, if anybody'd be interested, if there was a cool genie you could go to or use that would help you. What's up, Sean? What's up, Near? What's up, Tim? Got a bunch of people here. Um, if there was a cool genie you could use that would help you to come up with book ideas, topics, titles, maybe even tell you why a book would be a good idea and why it would be a good idea for you to actually write that book as opposed to anybody else. Does anybody think that that would be a cool thing?
Yes. I
Okay.
need ideas. I need ideas.
So I have a new genie that is available inside of CopyandContent.AI. I have not told anyone about it. I've been playing with it and tweaking it and really dialing it in for quite some time now. This isn't just something I just threw out there.
Hmm.
And I'm ready to release it. And so it's exclusively inside of CopyandContent.AI. I may let people who are in the 7-day ebook program have some access to it. I may do that. I haven't decided for sure. If I do, I don't know how long I'll let them keep access to it. But with that said, I'm going to show this to you now, Stu. I think it's going to get you excited. I know that you have written, how many books have you written? Like 30 or 40?
Over 40. Yeah.
Over 40 different books.
Yep.
And the interesting part is some of them hit, some of them do okay, others are like, and it really
Yep.
comes down to the idea. It all starts with a great idea that your target audience is really interested in. But it's also got to be a book that it makes sense for you to actually write.
Yes.
So, like I say all the time, I heard that menopause is a really good topic. Apparently, every biological female is going to go through that at some point. So half the
Yeah.
world is your market. But unfortunately, it makes no sense for me to write a book about menopause. I'm not a doctor, though I did survive menopause. But my advice for surviving menopause comes down to two words, which are yes, dear, and well, two-word sets, yes, dear, and I'm sorry. That is how you survive menopause. So I'm not the guy to write that book. You don't sell flashcards, one card with those two words on either side. However, there are books it does make sense for me to write. So what I want to share with you now is we're going to do a quick demo of the book idea topic title Brainstorm Genie. And then after I do a quick demo, Stu and I are going to come back and we're really going to put it through its paces. So
Mm.
this is going to be the quickie demo that we post with it and then the extended walkthrough. So I'm going to take over the screen for a second and just explain that when it comes to coming up with ideas for your books or topics or titles, there's a lot of different stuff that you can base it on. You can base it on, hey, I want to write a book on a topic. So, Buddy Stu might be, fitness or fitness over 50. Another way to come up with ideas is based on your background. So your background being, hey, I'm a former top producing real estate agent. I've helped a bunch of people be able to sell their house themselves. I'm skilled in negotiation, pricing, all that good stuff. What would be some ideas for books that I could write? So you could do it based around a keyword, your background. You could also do it based around an audience. Say, hey, I want to write a book for guys over 50 on a particular topic. So we could put those two things together. Could also do it based on other books that you've written or other things that you have done, topics that you have done for people. And so there's a lot of different stuff that you could do it on. And it would be interesting if it were, if it was, if there was a way, there was a tool that you could do all or some of that, and it would kick out really cool ideas for you for books. And not just cool ideas for books, but actually titles for those books. And I'm the one caveat I'm going to do on this is that we're talking about nonfiction business books. And by a business book, that means helping somebody to get a result, solve a problem, do something that they would actually pay money for, as opposed to writing a zombie fiction book or the next great romance novel or something like that. So what we're talking about is nonfiction business related books, just so we have that. So Stu, any quick questions on that before we go into the quick demo? Or are you ready to see this amazing tool?
I am ready to see it. In fact, I'm already on
Stop.
CopyandContent.AI, and I'm looking at what you already have. I'm so
He's
excited.
already went in there and searched it out and is messing
Yes.
around with it. So let me zoom in on this a little bit. We've got a bunch of different examples in here, which is cool. And you can click on any of these and they'll load. And but the big thing is all you got to do is come down here. There's no right or wrong. There's no good or bad. There's just put some stuff in it and see what it tells you to do. And so in this case, I put in here something, I want to write a book about how to sell your house yourself. Just real basic. All right. I'm going to click build. And you come down here and you got a couple of options. I mean, there's just a couple of wishes. The first one is going to be about this is going to help you to generate ideas for topics for your book. Then down here, it's going to help you to generate book title ideas based on what you put in up there. But the cool thing is that there are four main types of books that we teach people to write in our writeyourbooK.ai program and other stuff, where it basically comes down to you're going to write an FAQ book, you're going to write a how to get results book, so a how-to book, a mistakes to avoid book, or a step-by-step roadmap, which is, hey, here's how you get a specific result. Okay, so frequently asked questions about selling your house yourself, how to sell your house yourself, mistakes to avoid when selling your house, and step-by-step how to get your home sold. So a how-to and a step-by-step may or may not be the same thing or similar, because how-to could just be a bunch of different things to do as opposed to step-by-step. Think of it as stepping stone. Okay, so based on just what I put in here, I want to sell a book about how to sell your house yourself. I'm looking for ideas. So I'm going to click that. And this one, unlike some of the other Genies, this one actually takes a minute because it is really thinking hard. I've got it doing some serious gray matter work. Okay, so this is where you want to have your favorite beverage, hopefully with caffeine in it.
What does that mean? You have it doing serious gray matter work.
I have it doing a whole bunch of stuff. It's this ain't like going to Chat GPT and say, give me ideas for a book. That's
Oh,
what I'm
okay.
saying. Okay.
Okay. Cool.
So this is going to give you 5 or 10 different ideas. So book idea, book about navigating the complexities of selling your house without an agent, target market, homeowners considering selling their property independently. Why this is a good idea for a book. It's a growing trend, empowerment, niche market, why it's a good idea for you to do it. Now, I didn't really give it a whole lot of information about me, but it's making an inference here. You may have firsthand experience or success stories from selling your property independently. Passion for real estate, you're interested in real estate, can inspire and inform readers. Authority building, establishing yourself as an expert in this niche can lead to additional opportunities such as consultations and workshops. Excuse me.
Hmm.
Now, here's another one, a book about crafting compelling listings that attract buyers without traditional real estate marketing, a book about the emotional journey of selling your home and preparing for upcoming changes, a book about understanding local real estate markets to set the best selling price for your home. A book about mastering the art of negotiation in private home sales. So it's given me some really good ideas here, other than just, hey, I'm going to write a book about how to sell your house yourself. And the cool thing is that maybe I can combine one or more of these into a book idea. Okay. But this is really opening it up. Now, let's say I'm like, you know what? I want to do a step by step book, I think. Give me some ideas for titles. So now it's going to take what we put in up there and it's going to give me some cool ideas for titles. So, Sell It Yourself, Comprehensive Guide to Successfully Selling Your Home Without a Realtor. DIY Home Selling Roadmap, The Seller's Blueprint, From Listing to Closing, Home Sales Simplified. I like that. Step by step playbook for homeowners to master the art of selling independently. Those are pretty good, right?
I like it.
So now, if I come up here, so that's just a basic, I want to sell a book on this topic. So I got an example up here, Navy SEAL background fitness. Gee, I wonder who that's about.
Hmm.
So now what I did was I put in a whole bunch of stuff. U.S. Naval Academy graduate, former U.S. Navy SEAL, certified strength and conditioning coach, interested in helping young people achieve their goals, military fitness, helping tactical athletes over 50. Let's
Ah.
put that, okay, with recovery, strength, and mobility. Now, if we know, hey, I'm probably, give me some ideas for some people over 50. I'm going to take out the thing about the young people, okay, because that's like splitting my market, okay.
Okay.
Published author with over 40 books and ebooks in my credit, along with 1,000 articles published on military.com. So anything else? Um, how about helping tactical athletes over 50 with recovery, strength, and mobility? Anything else? Any other topics or thoughts or anything?
Um.
Give me as much or as little as you want.
s- Does it have to be in the 50s range, or like
It
special
ju-
ops, fitness, or swimming, swimming skills, pool, water confidence?
okay. Special ops, swimming skills, and water confidence. Let's just put that in. I can't spell it. Okay. So that's just kind of a brain dump. All right.
Okay.
Now, if I was saying, okay, I definitely want to do something going after the tactical athletes over 50, then I wouldn't do the thing about the special ops. But if you're just fishing around for ideas and you're not really sure what, then what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab this and I'm going to hit this again. Is just hit this example in here. So it brings back the interested in helping young people, and then I'm going to drop in the special ops, swimming, water confidence, all that. And let's see what it gives us. Okay.
Okay.
Because we're just looking for ideas. So you can go as broad or as narrow as you want to go. But the key here is this is going to help us to generate ideas that we might normally not come up with on our own, because a lot of times we're just limited by the scope of where we are, what we're doing, our experience, and all that good stuff. Okay, so book idea, a book about military fitness for young athletes inspiring to reach their peak physical performance in competitive sports and military preparation. Why it's a good idea. All right, next, a book about recovery strategies for tactical athletes over 50. That looks good. A book
Yeah.
about boosting water confidence for aspiring special operations recruits. Why this is a good idea. Okay, a book about intersection of strength conditioning and tactical readiness. Ooh, you might already have one of those.
I like that.
But a lot of guys just think, oh, I can lift a bunch in the gym. Yeah, how's your cardio there, Chuckles? Well, I can
Hmm.
run to the refrigerator. Um, but target market, military personnel, first responders, and tactical athletes interested in optimizing their fitness routines. A book about the psychological benefits of physical fitness derived from military training. Now, it's interesting. You and I had a conversation about that over the weekend when I was telling you about Johnny going to VMI and how, showing up in shape affects everything, all psychological aspects.
Absolutely.
And I
Confidence.
exactly,
Yeah.
and I think that there's this gave me an idea for the psychological benefits of physical fitness derived from military training as it applies to business.
Mm,
Anyway, a book about effective training plans for busy professionals. Holy crap, that's what I just said. A
I
book
love
about
it.
effective training plans for busy professionals based on military professionals or military principles. Why it's a good idea. Taps into common issue of time constraints faced by working individuals, presents military fitness principles in a way that's practical and applicable, encourages a disciplined approach to fitness that resonates. A book about integrating mobility work into traditional strength training for older athletes. Isn't that what you're already doing?
Yep.
I mean, that's those are the workouts I get every week. It's got baked in. A book about crafting a resilient mindset through physical challenges inspired by military training. A book about the future of tactical fitness training and its adaptation in civilian settings. Ooh, that's kind of
Okay.
cool.
I like it.
A book about the role of fitness and tactical decision making skills. So those are pretty good. Let's see if we can come up with some ideas. What do you think? Mistakes, roadmap, frequently asked questions? Pick one.
Um, yeah, mistakes always classic.
Okay. So we just choose that and then click that, and it's going to come up with some title ideas. Tactical fitness trap, avoid common pitfalls. Strength after service, navigating recovery and mobility for tactical athletes over 50. I like that. Swim to win, the young warrior's way. I like that. That's a cool
Yes.
that's a cool one. Fit for duty, fit for life. Holy crap, that's good. Beyond the battlefield, 21 swimming mistakes to avoid. Fit start young. Staying tactical in your 50s. I like that. That would grab me. Water confidence blueprint. Okay, so how do you feel about those? I mean, is that
Yeah, I like all of those.
okay? Like you haven't said the magic words. Hey, Jim, send me that.
Oh,
So
no. Yeah. That's a given.
so now this is where we kind of did a brain dump. So we did the topic, we did the background. Now let's do the audience. Okay. So, and let's do kind of a combination of background and audience. Um, let's do okay, I got an idea for this one. So, U.S. Navy Academy graduate, former U.S. Navy SEAL, certified strength and conditioning coach. Watch this. Operated a successful six-figure business in publishing, in book writing and publishing and coaching for what, 25 plus years?
Yes. Over 1 million books sold.
Over 1 million books sold. Want to take my skills and apply to a business book to help people starting their entrepreneurial journey. Anything else? So this would be if you wanted to write a business book, not unlike our DIY media marketing book that we wrote. But
Yeah.
okay, so now let's see what it comes up with. So the cool thing about this is that, again, we start out with just a simple topic. You can put a one word or 2 word topic in there. I also put kind of a desire statement in there. I want to write a book on this topic. You can put stuff in there about um, your background, stuff about your topic, stuff about your potential market, and it'll help you out. So now what we're doing is kind of looking at other stuff. So a book about cultivating resilience. Um, I like that. Book about cultivating resilience for entrepreneurs, aspiring entrepreneurs, small business owners, unique perspectives from military training and business experience. The book can offer actionable strategies rooted in discipline and mental toughness. A book about planning and executing business strategies using military operations principles. If you did the, what is it, the Carver
Yeah.
method, and then what's that other one that you taught us about that was like the quickie one that was like the fighter pilot, ODA or
Oh, OODA loop.
OODA loop.
Yeah.
So if you could do a book on the Carver method and the OODA loop, dude, you and apply that to a specific audience, that would be awesome. Um, what would be another one? A book about building a winning mindset through strength and conditioning principles. So
Yeah.
the more push-ups you can do, the more money you'll make. That would be an interesting.
You know what? Have you ever heard of the deadlift index?
No, what's that?
There was a guy, like financial district that liked to work out, and he took all of the businesses whose CEOs
Hmm.
posted about their weightlifting and deadlifting and stuff like that,
Yeah.
and he made an index out of it, and it outperformed the S&P by like 75%.
Wow. Okay. I like that.
Deadlift index.
Well, I mean, it's all about mindset. That's the thing
Yeah.
that I've learned, especially after working with you for over a decade, is that the mind body connection is it's you can have a sharp mind. If your body's crap, you're screwed. And if your body's in great shape, can make up for some mind stuff.
Yeah. Some work ethic and yeah.
A book about the entrepreneurial journey from concept to execution akin to military operations. That's kind of cool. A book about the power of mentorship and building a support network in business. Telling a book about mastering time management and productivity using military tactics. I think that's that Carver thing and the OODA loop thing.
Yeah.
Um, a book about achieving work-life balance through discipline and commitment. A book about storytelling techniques for entrepreneurs to sell products and ideas effectively. A book about innovative approaches to continuous learning and adaptation in business. So that's kind of some cool ideas. I'm interested to see um, ideas. Let's do the FAQ one. So I hope that everyone watching this can see that this tool is going to help you no matter where you are in your journey for writing a book or where you are in the, is this your first book, your next book, your 50th book? This can help you to really come up not only with some cool ideas, but even some cool titles and a framework and think about things you never thought about. But, mission, business success, a Navy SEAL's guide to winning in entrepreneurship for aspiring entrepreneurs. It's not bad. From
Yeah, the beauty
SEAL
about
to,
these titles is they just I can't think of a good title personally that hooks. I mean, your titles in this Genie hook, right?
yep,
They hook. That's a job of a title. And every one of these hook.
mission driven entrepreneurship, a SEAL's guide to crafting a successful business with military precision. 5 pillars of entrepreneurship, resilience and revenue. So that's some pretty cool stuff. The last thing I would say is that this will also help you if you have a fully formed idea for a book, but you can't think of a title.
Yeah.
Let's do this real quick. Describe to me that book that you're working on for the fitness over 50.
Yes. The Ageless Athlete.
Well, you already have a title then.
Oh yeah, I got the whole cover and
But
everything.
what if you didn't have a title? Is what I'm saying.
Oh. Oh, okay. My bad.
What's the book about?
It is a book about maintaining fitness levels
Uh huh.
in your 50s and beyond.
Okay. And is it a particular type
To
of? Is it
yeah, to
tactical athletes or just
it's
athletes?
I'm not using the term tactical athlete, but I'm using the uh health and wellness, longevity. I mean, use all these buzzwords: health and wellness, longevity. To be an asset versus a liability
Okay.
in any situation.
Okay. All right, cool. I just want to see, won't worry about the ideas for the books, but mistakes, step-by-step roadmap, is it more of a how-to? Let's do the how-to one.
Yes.
Okay.
In fact, this might be a good subtitle for the ageless athlete.
Okay. I would
I'm not changing the name.
Okay, reclaim your edge, fit beyond 50, endurance for life, the longevity playbook, active aging, the fitness manual, performance without age. That sounds pretty close to ageless athlete.
Hmm.
Ageless fitness revolution, fitness principles for the golden years, strength unleashed, thrive beyond 50, vitality, athletic, enduring strength, mastering. Um,
I like those.
active health, longevity, transform your health. How to elevate your fitness after 50 and thrive. Ooh, I would change this. That ageless athlete, how to elevate your fitness after 50 and thrive for life. That's kind of cool. Or be an asset for life. Anyway, if you didn't have a name, it'd be pretty cool. So,
Well, I mean, it can definitely use it like in the very top line of the description, right? Even though the
sure.
picture says ageless athlete, fitness over 50, you know, first sentence of the paragraph, can be some of these other titles.
Sure. Yeah. And here's the other thing. And this is kind of a, ooh, look at that. Ageless athletes. What's the name of yours?
Ageless athlete.
Look at this, mastering fitness principles for lifelong strength and vitality. Dude, it
That's
almost
good.
wrote your title for you. Fit
I
beyond
like it.
50, the 50 um step-by-step strategies to stay active and energized. So, this right here, if you visualize the back of your book
Yeah.
with a headline and a subheadline, dude, that would grab people's attention in a big way.
Yep.
Also, those can be subheadlines in your book description sales copy. Also, that could be the title for a blog post, all kinds of cool stuff. So, that's the interesting thing about titles and headlines and hooks. They're all basically the same thing. So, in summary, you can now use this tool while it's available and generate your own book ideas, topics, and titles. Save yourself a bunch of time, come up with some cool ideas, and maybe just change your life. So I'm Jim Edwards. If you are a member of CopyandContent.AI, you have access to this. If you are finding this any other way, not sure how long we'll keep it open, but use it, play with it, and think about joining CopyandContent.AI. This is just one of a ton of tools that we have available inside there to make your job of doing sales copywriting, content marketing, idea generation, blog posts, sales letters, anything you could think of, there's a genie for that. So that was fun.
Yeah.
Is that the spaceship calling you? Is that the mothership?
Sorry.
So that's a neat little genie. I was excited about it because it's super it's super versatile. Like you can put anything in it. This doesn't have to be a part of the demo, but I said you could put in like Navy SEAL fitness. All right, I don't know what that's going to do, but putting in a couple 3 words, whack the button, It should come up with some cool ideas. You could put in there like, chinchilla ranching. You could put in there, ideas to for a textbook to go with my course on this. And it'll give you stuff. I mean, it really
Nice.
that's why this wasn't one that I just whipped out. This took a lot of thought and planning. Book about achieving peak physical performance through Navy SEAL training principles. Oh, like 12 weeks to buds. Um, Untold mental strategies of Navy SEALs for everyday challenges. Ooh, I know
Mm,
you don't like using the whole Navy SEAL thing a whole lot, but it's still,
yeah.
Oh, do you have a book about designing a fitness routine inspired by Navy SEAL workouts for all fitness levels, Stu?
You do.
Is your target market fitness novices, enthusiasts, and military inspired training fans?
Yeah, that would be me.
There you go. All right. Anyway, that's
Hey,
pretty cool.
you want to see my cover? Did I ever show you my cover?
Let's
You
see
want to
it.
see it?
Look at this guy shilling his
Let me
book. I
share it.
like it. I'd be disappointed if you didn't.
So yeah, here it is. This is my ageless athlete. This is a picture of me working out with about 800 17-year-olds, and yeah,
Okay, let me
Fi-
ask you.
Fiverr made that for me.
We've been friends for a while now. Let me ask you a question.
Yeah,
Why wouldn't Yeah, I like you doing your Zen pose there. And I like that. That's from Mobility Day.
yeah,
But shouldn't you have a picture of you? Well, no, because you're the old guy with you're making the young kids sweat. Okay, I see what you're doing there.
yeah.
I thought maybe you should have a picture of you working out with okay, I get the symbolism now. I get it.
Okay, okay.
I was gonna say, why didn't you have like a bunch of older guys that were looking all cool and stuff? But then I realized,
Now
no, that makes more
every
sense.
50-year-old I know wants to beat up on 18-year-olds physically.
True. That is true.
Like,
It's
how many pull-ups do you want to do in front of my guys whenever they're working out with you?
you're true. That's
And then make
true.
fun of them, and then make fun of them when you beat them or tie them.
So that's why when I came and worked out with you guys at the Naval Academy, I still tell the story of I wore my shirt that says this is what a really cool grandpa looks like. And then that one kid that you could tell just thought he was super stud. I said, no matter what, I win today. What do you mean? Well, I'm somebody's grandpa. And so if I do more than you, I win. And if you look back and you see me right behind you, I'm too close. I'm still winning, even if you're ahead, because I'm somebody's grandpa. So, and it's funny, the old bull, young bull thing. So this past weekend, we took Johnny up to VMI, and I think that's where he's going to go to school. And we were talking about PT and other stuff, and they get them out there doing PT every morning from 6 to 7:15. They're doing PT 5 days a week. And I said, dude, you need to start working on your PT. I know, Grandpa. I said, hey, I'm gonna come over and get you. I said, I know you can probably run faster than me now, but I bet I can do more push-ups than you. So it's just, yeah, you're right. Every guy over 50 wants to beat up on the 18-year-olds.
Yeah. How about this one? You see this picture I just posted up there? So this is my selfie in front of
Is this from
summer
this year?
seminar. Yeah. It's either this year or last year. Yeah.
And
So
all those kids are like, "Who is this guy?" And I don't.
yeah.
I know I don't like death by push-ups. We haven't started yet, and I know I don't like death by push-ups.
Yeah. So I figured that'll go in the book too. Me, gray hair guy, working out with teenagers.
Very cool.
It's always good.
I love it. Well, that's cool. Well, that was pretty much what I wanted to share with you guys today. Um, we're going to be doing another Write Your Book.ai challenge here in the not too distant future. We'll be putting out some information and stuff about that. We're going to do the LinkedIn challenge first, which we'll be talking more about next week. That's coming up.
I need to do something with my LinkedIn. I think I'm going to join you on that one.
Well, you need to join us on that challenge, Stu. I'm actually going to be releasing some new genies that
Okay.
have been designed specifically for that. Got one that I'll tell you what, next week, I'll show you the one that we created to do your LinkedIn bio.
Hmm.
I had a version of that before that I have modified. So you
Okay.
use the first version. I know you used it, tarted up your LinkedIn profile a little bit. I added some stuff to that I'll show you next week
Cool.
that I think will really help you. And so that's coming up. If you want to go to Susan, I'm going to bring you in real quick, okay? If they want to go sign up for the LinkedIn challenge, that's going to take place October 30, or excuse me, September 30th through October 2nd. So
Okay.
it's coming up a week from Monday. It'll be approximately 90 minutes each day. Um, and that's at standout, excuse me, that's at authoritybuilders.ai. We've got that all set up. You can go to authoritybuilders.ai. That's with an S, authoritybuilders with an S.ai. Is that correct, Susan? They can go sign up there. Um, if you're a member, CopyandContent.AI, great. If you're not, you can sign up. Anybody can sign up. It's free. We're going to teach you how to really just put your profile on LinkedIn and on steroids and help you turn that into a lead attraction machine, a relationship building machine. So you can go check that out. And then next week, I'll demo the revised and redone LinkedIn About Me Bio Genie. So that'll be fun. And then in a few minutes, what do we got?
Genie hacking.
Genie hacking for the members. So we're gonna hop off here in just a minute if we got nothing else that we need to talk about. But you guys can check out the Authority Builders Challenge. The short thing we're calling it the LinkedIn Challenge, but the official name of it is the Authority Builders Challenge on LinkedIn. Uh, so, anything else, Susan, that I missed, left out?
There was a question from Rainier. He asked, can Genie also be used for ideas and courses?
I think if you were to do that, you could just take whatever ideas it gives you, but this is more really for books. But
I
you
say
could
we
go
try
in
it.
and
I say we try it in genie hacking today. Then we'll come back
okay,
next week and tell them.
okay, yeah. The other thing I was going to tell you is go try the value ladder genie, and I think that
Oh
would
yeah.
give you that would give you a lot more, a lot quicker. But yeah, I mean, yeah, this is really programmed though for book ideas, so not it's not going to say book idea. All right. Now, if you are capable of in your mind going, hey, it's an idea for a book, what's a book? A book is a course on paper. If you really think about it, that's what a
Yep.
book is. A book is a course on paper. So I think you could make the mental leap there
Yeah.
wherever it
It's
says
good.
book to course. So
I
that's what
agree.
I would suggest. All righty. Well, thank you, Susan. Appreciate you jumping on with us. Stu, I'm going to give you the final word. Anything on anything we did today you want to remind the folks about?
Um.
Emphasize?
Yeah. My advice is practice these genies. I mean, and do them every day. Do something every day, because I do, and I've used them from everything from coming up with an introductory paragraph to full articles, curriculum for a course, and a lot of sales copy. Because I have to say, my weakness in writing is sales copy, and I know that, and that's why I use these genies so much.
I'm the number one power user of all the genies, but if there was a number two power user, powerful number two, it would be Stu. He's in there as much as I am. And the cool thing that Stu does is he doesn't read directions. He just goes in and uses the stuff and says, hey man, look what I did. And I said, you're not supposed to do that. He said, yeah, but I did. Look at this. Then it ends up on genie hacking. So there you go. So as a sneak peek on Genie hacking today, we're going to be talking about using the avatar and the user profile and the offer, different quick tricks and stuff, and a couple of genies to help you just get amazing results with those three things. So we're excited about that, and we will see elite members in about 15 minutes over on the Zoom link. So everybody have a great day. Thanks for joining us. We'll see you next time.
Sweet.